This is Desmond Butts. We're going to talk a little bit about 3D printing again. This right here is the web interface console for the Duet Maestro board and some of the other Duet products. All you do is put in the IP address right up here, and this screen automatically comes right up. As long as it's working correctly, I should say. Mine happens to be a direct hardline Ethernet connection going into my router. You can also get this version in Wi-Fi. Duet makes a Wi-Fi board as well. I chose just the Maestro, which is the hardwired version. Lots of settings on here. We've already discussed a little bit of this in previous pages. You can also go and design prototype tests. His YouTube channel, he talks a lot about this as well. However, my setup is for basically a stock barebone Creality Ender3 with pretty much no modifications other than some special prints that give you, say, a filament guide and maybe the clip so the Bowden tube doesn't compress and things like that. There's so many things that go into getting a good print. Sometimes you use one temperature and everything else changes in here, whether it's going to print good or whether it's not. So I'm just showing you how just printing a different direction on the build plate can make a significant difference in how your print turns out, and you'll see that coming up. Thanks a lot for watching. Okay, this is just a very quick short video that's just describing that sometimes direction matters. Now I'm going to show you, this is a kind of a filament guide, one of the first ones I did, and it's kind of not too good, a little bit under extrusion, but it got me by for a little while. You can see this end clip is just not really what you want. Okay? So I decided to reprint it, and I printed it in yellow, and you can see it's much cleaner print all the way around. Just turned out pretty darn good. I printed it on a glass plate that was heated, and I've already reviewed the settings pretty much that I used earlier. You can look at my previous video on slicer settings. However, this end clip, I was trying to get the best job I could on the end clip, and I was printing them basically this direction. I printed two of them, and they just come out marginal, really. I didn't like them. You can see in here, because I printed them this way, I just had some issues going on where the little groove wasn't uniform or anything else. There's a yellow one. Also this sag right here. Sometimes just the direction that you print things can make a huge difference, because when you look at that one, I printed it this way, flat on the side, and it built up when it printed, rather than printing it like this with base supports. And this one came out pretty darn good overall. There was a little bit of supports in here, just had to trim those out just a little bit. But we're going to put that together with this and put them back on. I think I'll get a lot better job. Just so you know, remember, sometimes just turning the object and the way it prints on the build plate makes a huge difference, and I'll show this really quick in Cura right now. So really quick, this is my setup in Cura. Kind of see it real quick from the side. In this case, what I did is I just rotated the axis on this so that this went from on its side to up in the air. So this is the original position that this file comes in, and I just rotated it on its side. And then I printed it like that. And just doing that made a huge difference on how the shapes formed out so that I could get the accuracy I needed for it to match with the other part. That's all for this little video. Just remember, sometimes just turning the object can make a big difference in the quality of the print. Please like and subscribe and share this with others, and give us that good like button too. Thanks.